Hey, what do you know? It's Saturday and time again for Jim Wilson's FNN Fishing News Network right here on Channel 13. And it's so much fun to join you, me and the doggies here. Here's the doggies. You haven't seen them for a while. And they're still just being little imps like we love them. Little Gracie over here and then Heidi over there. And what about all this crazy, crazy weather we've been having? Folks, I tell you, I've never seen anything like it. The deluges of rain. And my poor wife, Pat, she works in all these small counties, in Holmes County, Washington County, Calhoun, Gulf. And a couple of them she's had to just not go anywhere because the schools are closed, particularly up in Holmes County. They've had some of the, Washington County, they've had some of the worst flooding problems of anybody. And so she's trying to do the best that she can, just like all of us. Luckily, looks like the rains have finally stopped. But I'll tell you what, as far as the fishing scene, it has really interrupted our fishing because the Gulf, the bays, everything, there's so much silt washing in. It's going to be a long time before that clears up because just today is we're right into March already, and we're supposed to be having Spanish mackerel come in, squid coming in, and it's going to be a short season, I think. I've been giving you all hints about going out to catch sheephead. Normally they'd be there, but I tell you what, if you do have any good luck, please send me some pictures. And of course, you go to fnnfishingnewsnetwork.com, and you can send them to me at jimsfnn@gmail.com. That's jimsfnn@gmail.com. And then your pictures will get posted online, and you can brag, and we can brag, and we'll all have a great time looking at them. I just had the most wonderful weekend last week. Pat and I went to Pensacola in driving rain all the way over to her son's house, and we were there to play with grandchildren because then last Saturday we went on to Mobile. My granddaughter Tina Newton was getting married, and it was a beautiful wedding. Again, pouring rain all the way, pouring rain most of the way back, but that's just part of the game that you have to put up with during this time of the year. And we'll take a look at tides. I'm not sure it's going to make too much difference on fishing. Freshwater's the same because Deer Point Lake is just flooding all over the place, Bear Creek and some of those places. Maybe some of these sandhill ponds, though, will get enough water to start refilling. Some of those were so far down that they were almost dried up. And it's going to take a huge amount of rain. Apalachicola River system, the same thing. There's so much water now up in Lake Lanier and at the Jim Woodruff Dam, and all these lakes are, rivers are above flood stage right now. So it is creating some huge problems. It's going to be a while before we get clear water so we get our normal fishing seasons back where they're supposed to be. But that doesn't mean if you have a chance on a sunny day and no wind, give it a try. That's what I would recommend. And don't forget, by the way, I've got to tell you that we are here today at Baytown Tire, and we'll be joined in a few minutes by the owner, Hanson Hindenburg, and he'll be telling us all about the things that go on here at Baytown that they can do for you. And it's so wonderful to recognize them as a new sponsor of our TV show. And don't forget, I do all the cooking in my house. And as I've told you many times before, I never cook without having something from Tanya's garden because it's all so fresh. Tanya's has got so much, they've got fresh collard greens, turnip greens, green beans. Oh, the strawberries are unbelievable. And bananas, 39 cents a pound. And their peacock comes walking out late afternoon. They actually have a peacock that just arrived there from someplace. We've been trying to get some video, but haven't got any yet. But it just comes strolling around through the backyard, and Tanya throws food out for it. But Tanya's is right there across from Sowell Tractor on Highway 77, just before you get to Haney Vocational School. And then, of course, our dear friends at AC Service, the air conditioned people, 522-4055. Again, crazy weather. The other day, Pat wanted some of the air conditioning on for a while. And then the other morning, here we get up and the temperature is 48. So you just never know. But your system has to be working right to keep you cool and keep you warm. And AC Service are the people that are very reliable to do it. 522-4055. So just give me a moment here, and after this break, we're going to come back and be joined by Hanson Henneberg and find out what goes on behind the scenes here at Baytown Tire, right here on 15th Street.
For everything you need on or off the water, visit the Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas. Both locations provide you with easy access boat slips, ramps, fuel, bait, and tackle. Come visit our ship stores and see our unique nautical gifts and clothing, or just relax with a cool drink and grab a snack while watching the boats come in.
Don't forget that mariner on your shopping list. Come by and see our unique nautical gifts, cards, and clothing at Panama City or St. Andrews Marina. Call 872-7272 for more information.
Hey everybody, this is Brad Stevens coming to you from Sunjammers Water Sports on Highway 79. You know us for your fishing kayaks and all your sailing needs. What you may not know is that we stock a full line of inshore and offshore tackle, specializing in the Captain Joe fish-on lures. We stock his grouper baits, his SS minnows, his shredders, along with all of your gulp baits, Joe jigs, the edge hook, your U-Pro rods, and live bait. Come see us at Sunjammers Water Sports, 315 North Highway 79.
Hi, this is Larry Lee from Coin and Bullion Reserves. Do you need to raise some quick cash? People from all over the southeastern United States have been doing that for over 39 years here at Coin and Bullion Reserves, and here's how it's done. You go to your jewelry box, you get that old unused gold chain, you bring it to Coin and Bullion Reserves at the corner of East Avenue and 15th Street in Panama City, where you will get more for your gold than any place in the United States, and you can take that to the bank.
When was the last time you took a few minutes out of your busy schedule to enjoy the simple things? The wide open spaces, the uncharted territory, the moments that seem to stick with you for a lifetime. Well, what are you waiting for? Half hitch. Get out there.
Good morning, Hanson Henneberg.
How are you?
Baytown Tire. How many years have you been here?
We've been here for going on 16 years now.
Wow, wow, I knew it was a long time. And I think you have children that old, don't you?
Yes, I do. Why, do I look really old today?
Yeah, well, you're looking much more extinguished.
Thank you.
Oh my, Baytown Tire. I tell you what, I've been coming here for 16 years.
Yes, you have. I think we talked about it this morning. I've known you for about 20, and I think you've been coming here, and you brought your wife's car and
Oh,
everything,
yeah,
too.
we've always brought them here. And I'm still riding on my good Michelins, and of course, we're going to call you King of the Road.
You going to sing the song, too, like I was trying to do the other day?
Do you sing?
Not well. I do sing, but
Yeah, well,
that's as far as that joke goes.
my wife and I sing in the choir at church, and I actually sing in a fish quartet there. We have a first tuna, a second tuna, a barracuda, I sing bass, and we all sing Acapulco.
Acapulco's my favorite style, too.
All right, now we've got the Michelin Man right here behind us. How many brands of tires do you carry?
We carry probably about six different brands of tires: Michelin, Unoral, BF Goodrich, Yokohama, and also some private label brands that are especially for us.
Oh, wow. Okay, and do you have any specials on right now?
Sure. We have lots of specials going on. We try to have the best prices available all the time. So if we get a good deal, we'll pass it directly on to the customer. Also, we have probably hundreds of tires coming in every week, so we try to move those out as quickly as possible. So if you're looking for something, give us a call. We'll give you the best deal possible.
Now, it seems to me, when I bought my Michelins, was there a deal then, if you buy three, you got the fourth one free?
Mm-hmm. Now, we only run that deal usually in December.
Okay.
We've been doing that deal for as long as I can remember, but usually just in December.
Well, I knew, and I think that was about when I got mine. But I did remember, see, I'm always shopping for the bargains.
Well, like I said, sometimes, it's a great deal, but sometimes it's a $70 off rebate or other things happening too. So it's usually.
Michelin is your top of the line, and
Yes, Michelin, if you ask Michelin, they say they're top of the line, period.
Yes.
So, and there's some tires, like you have the LTXs on your car, your truck. It's a fantastic tire, probably the best tire out there, both ride and performance-wise.
Yeah. And along with just doing tires, of course, you do just about every kind of auto repair and whatever.
We
Why don't
do-
you go through a litany of the kind of things people can find here?
We do everything with brakes. We do everything with alignments, front-end repair and alignment. We do air conditioning work. We have a ASE certified specialist in air conditioning. We do repairs on rear end CV axles, a lot of electrical work. So if you have a drivability issue, we can fix that as well for you. Starters, alternators, the list goes on and on. The only thing that we don't do is repair transmissions. Now, we service them. We have a machine that we can do a full service on your transmission, but we do not repair them.
Okay, well, I know when I had my water pump done, your price, and I checked around, was well below the price of other places, so you're very reasonable.
We try to stay competitive on everything. So if you do find a better price somewhere, I'll try to match it or beat it. So.
Well, and the other thing, like oil changes, I just had one done, and it's not just an oil change. You do all the liquids, other liquids,
We top off all the fluids.
Fluids.
We check the brakes. We check the tires. We air them up for you. So it's a complete package.
lights and everything
Right.
else. So, you get the whole package when you do it.
And we try to be thorough, not just, so, some places like to get you in at a low price and then upsell you. I'd
Yeah.
rather charge a fair price and get you square out the door and just get everything done.
Well, and that's the nice thing about, you're really like a home family business. And you're the half-hitch tackle of the auto business around here. Half-hitch is a local family business, and of course, they have the big box competition, and you have some of that
Well,
too,
and we do have the same competition, but what's always made us is repeat customers.
and the family atmosphere here. That's what I
And,
admire so
and
much.
all of our employees have been here for at least 5 years plus.
Yeah, and
So-
they're all certified.
Right. We all have a good relationship, not only, amongst ourselves, but also with the customer.
But as I say, they're all certified.
Right. And, whoever you're getting to work on your car is a specialist. It's not just somebody that we randomly picked off the street to get working on the car. They actually have a background. We have a lot of different technical information that we are privy to directly from the manufacturers. So we have that. Also, we have advanced computers to be able to guide us through your repair procedure. So we really try to be up to date.
Well, speaking of that, the computer is the thing that's changed the entire auto repair industry and car checking business, isn't it?
It absolutely has, and it's changing every day. Like, I have a scanner that I can check almost any system in your car with, and it's updated on a daily basis. So, yeah, that's pretty amazing. Years ago, we would buy an update once a year, a cartridge, and put it into the computer. Now, all we do is download hundreds and hundreds of files every day.
Yeah, years ago, I could take the head off my vehicle myself, go get the valves ground, put a new gasket and put it back on there. Now I can't even change a spark plug.
Right. There's cars out there where it takes 4 or 5 hours to change the spark plugs. It really amazes me how much cars have changed.
Yeah, I know it.
Sometimes there are better, but sometimes they're a little bit more sophisticated.
All right, well, let's remind people where you are. We're at Baytown Tire, and the address?
2609 West 15th Street, right between Frankfurt and Beck, on the curb.
On the curb, you can't miss them. And your hours?
We're here from 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 7:30 to 1 on Saturdays.
And do you offer road service?
Yes and no. If you're within the vicinity, within 4 or 5 miles, we can come out and help you. But if it's something more major, we have a tow service that we can get you here.
Okay, well, that's what I was wondering about. Well, welcome. Thank you for becoming a new sponsor of Jim Wilson's FNN Fishing News Network. and we're going to go out and have a tour and see what the
Great,
people
come
are
see.
doing
We
now.
got lots of fun stuff out there.
All right. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Larry Lee from Coin and Bullion Reserves. Do you need to raise some quick cash? People from all over the southeastern United States have been doing that for over 39 years here at Coin and Bullion Reserves, and here's how it's done. You go to your jewelry box, you get that old unused gold chain, you bring it to Coin and Bullion Reserves at the corner of East Avenue and 15th Street in Panama City, where you will get more for your gold than any place in the United States, and you can take that to the bank.
Hey everybody, this is Brad Stevens coming to you from Sunjammers Water Sports on Highway 79. You know us for your fishing kayaks and all your sailing needs. What you may not know is that we stock a full line of inshore and offshore tackle, specializing in the Captain Joe fish-on lures. We stock his grouper baits, his SS minnows, his shredders, along with all of your gulp baits, Joe jigs, the edge hook, your U-Pro rods, and live bait. Come see us at Sunjammers Water Sports, 315 North Highway 79.
The Captain Anderson makes fishing a breeze. There's a galley on board, and your comfortable trip is all-inclusive. Rod, reel, tackle, bait, and your fishing license. The traditional all-day trip from 7 to 5 p.m. Come aboard the Captain Anderson for a relaxing day of bottom fishing. There's plenty of room, so bring the whole family. It's a whopping big adventure, and that's no fishtail. The Captain Anderson is located at Captain Anderson's Marina, where the fish are always biting and the kids are always smiling. Please call for cruise schedules.
When was the last time you took a few minutes out of your busy schedule to enjoy the simple things? The wide open spaces, the uncharted territory, the moments that seem to stick with you for a lifetime. Well, what are you waiting for? Half hitch. Get out there.
All right, Henson, here we are out in the shop, and we're going to have you lead us around and tell us what's going on.
Well, let's look over here first. We have Diane working on this car over here, fixing the brakes. She's been with us for 5 years. She's a graduate of Haney. She's ASE certified in air conditioning. Just a great all-around worker. She has a great attitude, and she loves fixing cars.
And you know, she's the one that fixed my water pump and did a fantastic job.
Absolutely. She's very thorough, as most women are, so, you know, very detail-oriented. I have nothing to say but great things about Diane. She's very well versed with the customers. Customers love her. And like I said, she works really hard.
And I think she's probably the only female auto mechanic in the area, isn't she?
That I know of. And she's gone through the ranks, you know, studied cars, tried to understand, you know, automotive theory, and she's done really well. This computer here basically is touch screen, just like your laptop or like any of the iPads. We can look at almost anything in that particular car. Anything electronic, we can look right up. You know, it's like I said, it's updated every day, and it's also Wi-Fi, so we can link it to the computer inside and actually look at what kind of technical service bulletins or anything like that they recommend for looking up and seeing how to fix your car.
Well, it's so small. I was expecting some big stand-up machine like we used to see.
I mean, some of the stuff you can even do through your smartphone now. You can download apps and actually interact with the car through your smartphone.
Wow.
It's pretty much amazing. The days of a huge computer stand by itself are long gone.
Yeah, well, that's what I was visualizing.
And like I said, updated every day, which is amazing to me. If they find a particular fix, it's in here the next day.
And the car companies, do they send you special information you load in here?
Actually, it goes through AllData or Mitchell, which are the two leading, you know, car repair manuals. When I say manuals, it's computer program now. And, you know, like I said, they get all their information from whatever your car manufacturer is.
So really, what you have is about as up-to-date as you can be in the car repair business now.
Like I said, sometimes we get new repairs within the 12 hours.
Wow. All right, well, let's take a look and see where we're going to go now, to the alignment machine.
Sure.
Well, here's the alignment machine, and I didn't realize that they were all computerized now.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, this one here is updated every day as well. This particular machine actually is what they use to do alignments on Ferraris and things like that. So this is a top-notch machine. It's actually from Italy, but it does American cars as well. And it's upgraded to the point, like I said, within a day, again, we have all the new information. If there's anything new about your front end that we need to put on your car, right here.
And what about four-wheel drive vehicles? You can align rear and front?
We can align rear and front. We can do whatever, any make or model, we can do it. Alignment's easy to do. And with these special adapters that we have, we can go on huge tires like this or on teeny tires like that.
So the tire size doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. In the olden days, you used to have to clamp the head for the alignment right onto the rim itself. We don't do that anymore. People have fancy rims, and it gets scratched up. This actually clamps on the outside of the tire, so you never touch the rim at all.
Wow, that's just amazing. One thing I forgot to ask you when we were talking about tires, I think you said that if you buy a set of tires here, can't you come in for a free rotation?
Any tires that we sell, no matter what vehicle it is, you get a free lifetime rotate and balance and a free lifetime puncture repair.
And that is so important nowadays, to rotate the tires.
We recommend that you do it every 6 months, 6,000 miles, whichever one comes first, no matter what.
So about the same time you do oil changes.
Oh, yes. And some of the tires that we sell, if you take care of them, you get 80 or 90,000 miles out of them.
Wow, that's just amazing. And we said you do some road service within a reasonable distance here.
Within 4 or 5 miles, and if you're one of our customers, we'll gladly come out and help you. If it's a major repair that needs to be done, we do have a towing service, and we can get it over here for you.
How about boat trailers and things? Do you do those tires?
Absolutely. We have all kinds of boat trailers and RV tires. We keep all that in stock, especially here in St. Andrews. We get quite a bit of business that way too.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to see what else you have to show us around here, because I know you got more gadgets. This is the nitrogen machine. I know that Pat uses nitrogen in her Nissan tires. And what is the use for nitrogen?
Well, two important aspects of nitrogen. One is that there's less loss of nitrogen through the tire, so you won't have that much of a change in the pressure in the tire. So like air would escape a little bit faster out of the tire than nitrogen will. So you have to check your tires less.
Well, but I don't have nitrogen in my tires. Would there be a reason to do that?
Well, in the newer cars, one of the major reasons that I like to do it is because there's sensors in each one of the rims that lets you know what the tire pressure is. So when that light comes on, you know that one of your tires is low. That sensor actually does better with nitrogen because there's less moisture than there is in regular air.
Well, I wondered why they even had nitrogen in there in the first place. And
nitrogen is a little bit more stable than air is, and also, like I said, it has less moisture in there, less humidity inside the tire is better for the sensor as well.
Okay. Is there an extra charge for putting nitrogen in?
Usually we run specials where we get the nitrogen away for free. When you purchase a set of 4 tires, usually it's $5 extra per tire.
Okay, well, I was just wondering about that because, as I say, Pat's car has nitrogen. I don't. Mine seem to work just fine.
Some car manufacturers recommend that you put nitrogen in there, some don't. So it really depends on what you have in your particular car. And we're willing to accommodate. If you want to put nitrogen, we gladly will.
All right, well, let's find out what other final gadgets you have.
We have to, like I said, there's tire sensors, the tire pressure monitoring system. In any car past 2007 has to have it in the tire. So what we do is we check it. We have the ability to check each one of the sensors to make sure that the batteries are fresh in there and that they're working. We go around to each one of the tires. Also, if they need to be reset, we can go through with this machine and with the other computer and actually reset them as well.
Wow, that's just all amazing that all this stuff is going on. It's a lot different than the old days, isn't it?
Right. In the old days, you had a tire gauge and some air, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot more sophisticated than that.
Well, I didn't even mean on just tires. I mean the whole business.
Oh, it's changed. I mean, I've been in it going on 20 years, and it's changed dramatically.
Yeah.
We were still working on a few carburetors when I first started, and now, that's a ancient thing of the past. Everything is electronic fuel injection. So.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, listen, Hanson, it's been such a pleasure.
I'm glad you came.
To visit with you guys. Thank you very much. And folks, be sure you stop on your next visit at Baytown Tire, because these are the professionals that'll keep you safe and keep you on the road.
If you have any questions or need an estimate or anything, we'll gladly give it to you for free. We have lots of free advice, so just come on by and see us.
All right. We'll see you all again next week on Jim Wilson's FNN Fishing News Network.com.
My daddy caught one. For the magazine.
Nice.
Big.
It is. Okay, slow down.
Good job.
Come on, Sadie.
Come on. You got it. Keep going.
Good job.
Keep going.
Come on, Sadie. Woo! All right, let's. Okay, Dad. There you go.
There he goes.
Oh, it doesn't
All
like
right.
Good job, Tyler.
Raise them up a little. There you go.
I want to take a picture.
Go see the fish.
There you go. Keep reeling. You got a big one. Keep on coming. Keep reeling. All right, hold it right. There you go.
That is
Whoa.
a good job. That's a
Good job.
fish. Is that your first fish you've ever caught?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it comes. Okay, bring it over to you so you can have it in front of you. Okay. Here it comes.
Keep going. You got him. You can reel it in a little more if you want. Reel. Keep reeling. Keep reeling. Oh, he's fighting you. He's fighting you.
Yeah. Good job. Get him on in. Reel him up.
Keep reeling, Solomon.
There you go, buddy. All right, let's leave it right there. Stop reeling for a minute. You just hold it.
You need pliers, bud?
Keep reeling.
Have we got any waters over there?
Hang on to him. I'll get him from his buddy.
Oh, do we need to get any water?
There we go.
All right. Hey, let's swing it around so we can see him with the fish. All right, turn it around so we can see him with the fish.
Yep, here. Jack, show him your fish. Show him your fish.
There you
Reel it in a
go.
little bit for you, okay?
Hey,
All right,
gentle,
keep
baby.
reeling them in.
Reel him in.
How's Boo Boo do?
No, it's not working.
There's nobody down there helping them?
No, just me.
There you go.
Watch out, Boo.
I caught a big red snapper, but I told you.
So how many fish did you catch?
And how many fish did you
4.
Show
Wow.
how many you caught, Ava.
How many did you catch?
Why?
1. Well, that's good. Is that the first one you ever caught?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
For Jonah, who went fishing today on the kids' fishing experience at Captain Anderson's Marina, and he caught some fish and he had fun. And this is
How many fish did you catch?
answer.
How many did you catch?
2.
2. Wow, that's great.
And Jonah's brother is right here. And how many fish did you catch?
3.
Oh, he caught 3.
All
Wow.
right. Let me give you this. And kids that have
All
been going
right.
fishing. And how many fish did you catch again?
7.
fish. I think he's
And
a
she
pro.
caught 5.
And she caught 5 fish. And they're getting certificates of